Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Goldens in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a calm and confident boy we have for sale. This is Mr. Green of Melbourne and Ethan's litter. He was born December 4th, so he's already been in training for about a week, and we know his personality very well. His Recherche score is 847, 8 being that he is very dependent. He's one of the first to come, the last to leave our side in the litter. He adores to be with people. He is a puppy that loves to snuggle and cuddle more than any other puppy in his litter. He is not energetic, he is not hyper, he's not a lump on the log, he's not lazy, he's not extremely calm, but he is slightly calm. He's a 4 out of 10. He's the most calm puppy in his litter. He is confident. Calm and confident is the most unique and most difficult combination to produce. Typically, the more outgoing they are, the more energetic they are, the more confident they are. And typically, the calmer they are, the shyer they are. That's typically, they go hand in hand. But he's actually pretty confident. He's not the most confident puppy in his litter, but he's definitely more confident than almost any other calm puppy we've had. He is not gonna be a big boy. That's the other thing that makes this litter unique. His dad is only 70 pounds, which is one of our smallest boys, and his mom is one of our smallest girls at 52 pounds. So our best guess is he's only gonna get around 65 to 70 pounds. So he'll be about as small as the boys get. He may get up to 75, but my best guess is he's gonna be right around that 65 to 70 pound mark. But he's gonna have that beautiful blocky head. The other thing we love about Ethan is that all of his boys end up looking like him. They have that beautiful blocky head, that thick white mane. The thickest mane of any dog that we have is the Ethan pups. He's regal with his look. And his puppies, it almost doesn't even matter who the mother is, the boys end up looking like him. Now he's able to go home after graduating either Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is February 26th. The second training level is our most popular training program called Canine College. That's training till 16 weeks of age. That's March 26th. Now it's the most popular training program because one, he'll have all of his shots, so you don't have to quarantine him for the first couple weeks. The second is their potty training. He will hold his restroom twice as long at 16 weeks than at 12 weeks. And the biggest reason people like Canine College is their obedience commands grow the most between the ages of 10 and 16 weeks of age. So many times, they're up to 3 times better obedience trained at 16 weeks than they are at 12 weeks. The third training level is Master's Program. That's training till 20 weeks of age, which is April 23rd. And the fourth training level is Doggy Doctor, training till 6 months of age, which is June 4th. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see pictures of both parents, Ethan and Melbourne. If you click on those pictures, a video will play where we summarize each of the parents. This is an incredible litter. In fact, Ethan is my favorite overall male. If I had to choose one stud dog for the rest of my life to breed, it would be Ethan. And not just here, any stud dog I've ever seen. He's perfect in every way. What I'd like to do now is to summarize our Puppy Training Institute. We can't show him off in training because he's just started training. So we're gonna show off some of our regular puppies in our training program. If you do wanna learn specifically what to look for in every individual training program, go to our Puppy Training Institute page. There we developed a video of every training level and puppies that have graduated just those training levels, and you can see that. But right now, I'll summarize the program, and I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve Mr. Green. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers. And we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in Mr. Green, read through this entire page. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see the pictures we just took of him. Right above those most recent pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, what we like to do is just show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices in this video may not be his prices. You do need to look at his page. And then right below this video is a link. It says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the words puppy application, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to visit Mr. Green of Melbourne and Ethan's Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.